Hello, my fellow cigar smokers, and welcome to Smoker's Bud. We are smoking today the new Oscar Valladares Heaven and Hell Oscuro. Let's see how it is. So guys, Oscar Valladares made a new cigar, Heaven and Hell limited edition. There are more or less two versions of it. The Oscuro, that's the one we are smoking, Heaven and Hell. And as you can see, there's here two beautiful wings, and it is more looking like wings that are coming from a bat. They have a different version, other version, that's the Heaven and Hell Claro. And that's coming with bird wings or angel wings. So that's one a demon, the other one is an angel or a bat or a bird, not quite sure. But that's the, I guess that's the meaning behind the heaven and the hell. That's the hell version then, I assume. They're saying it's an Oscuro. Real frankly, it's not Oscuro. Like just looking at the color, it's hardly Maduro, frankly, but anyways, that's what Oscar is calling it, so that's what we're taking it for. Classical Toro has a ring gauge of 52 and is 6 inches long. Other than that, really, the band that's looking kick-ass, really, and they also coming up with some nice ideas. I mean, even if the wings would have not been expanded, it's still a beautiful looking band. So, nice idea, really. But I would say without further ado, let's see what the cold draw is giving us and the smell and all that other fancy stuff. Feels very, it's hard. It's hard, but ooh, there was some, hard to say. In the cold draw there was something, almost a little bit of bitterness. Smell, almost nothing, really. And that thing was laying down my humidor for 2 weeks. Well, let's see. Of course, the band, as nice as it is, it's not very handy when you're smoking the cigar. So I'm probably going to remove it. Otherwise, you just always have dead wings in your way. Oh, let's see. Oscar Valladares is some pretty. Remember his the leaf, Oscar the leaf. That was one of my favorites, where he wrapped the cigar in a tobacco leaf. It was just looking nice. Oh, but what I can smell here is, while I'm toasting it over here, there is a nice smell of like almost roasted coffee. The smell is beautiful. Draw's good. Can't complain. Excellent smoke output. Strong cigar. You can feel that right from the beginning. I just want to play all the time with the with that little wings. It's crazy. What tobacco do we have in here? It's in the Oscuro version, so the one we are smoking right here. It's a wrapper that's coming from Nicaragua. The binder is from Mexico, and the filler is from Honduras. In the Claro version, however, the binder and filler is the same, just the wrapper is coming also from Honduras. So I would assume probably the Claro version is a little bit lighter, milder. But if that one's good, I will definitely check it out. In general, I like what Oscar's doing. At least here in Germany, it's not such a mainstream brand. You really have to look for it. But for example, the brick and mortar store I'm sitting right now over here, the Valladres flagship store, they're having some Oscar sticks. And that's where years ago originally found the Oscar the Leaf, because the guy who was working here showed me the cigar. I was like, look. And I said, oh, nice. The strength is there, and it's like drinking an extremely strong coffee. There is this little bit of bitterness that is coming along with the coffee, but also that roasted beans thing, you know, the coffee beans. So you have the bitterness, the strength, and that creamy sweetness. Guys, I've made one mistake, really. By the time I'm recording, it's early in the morning. And when I'm saying early in the morning, for me, that's around, it's 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. I had no breakfast. I had just like one protein bar. And that's my first cigar. No breakfast, first cigar, and that one is like a hammer. That will be an interesting morning. Around 10 euros. It's an absolutely okay price. Nice size. Good craftsmanship. You can see that. The cigar is looking beautiful. Looking at the wrapper alone, like seamless. The other day we were, I told you many times about it, we're doing that German podcast, Frankfurter Stunde. And there in the last, we're doing that once per week. And over there, the last episode we had, we covered a German cigar. It was called Heimat, and it means home. And it's the Heimat number 8. Die Heimat Nummer 8. That was a terrible cigar. That was a terrible. Just, the taste was interesting, you know? I mean, not over the top, but it was interesting. But the look, guys, that cigar was so ugly, you could barely look at it. And I mean, that's, and they like saying, well, it's 100% handmade. Yeah, man, all the cigars we are smoking, they are handmade. What the fuck you talking about? Well, make it nice, man. And they were selling it for like $14, you know. It was crazy. But not talking about that stick, we're talking about the Oscar. And that one is pretty good. Good start, good look. Very nice cigar. Let me drink my coffee, smoke a little bit, enjoying my breakfast cigar, and then we're coming back and see how it develops. My friends, Oscar Valladares, Heaven and Hell. It's such a playful cigar. I love it. I love it. And besides the wonderful band, it's a wonderful cigar, really. I'm really impressed by that rich and heavy smoke. It reminds me really of an American broadleaf. That's my favorite tobacco when it's coming to smoke output and the sheer production of smoke. And not quite sure what wrapper it is. I mean, other than I know from which country it is, but not sure exactly what kind of tobacco he used. But good choice. The strength still the same, full-bodied cigar. That coffee bitterness is also still there. Also, it's a little bit in the background right now, more subtle. And as a plus, because all the flavors are still there. They're changing a little bit from time to time, but mainly they are all still there. But as a plus, you have that like creaminess. Don't know, not sure if I can find another word for it. It's just a creamy cigar, you know. It's very smooth, and you have almost the feeling that when you smoke it, when you're taking a puff, that all the flavors are like coating your mouth. Very good. It's a very good composition, a very good blend. Well worth the $10, really. It's a fantastic cigar. Now after smoking that Oscuro version, also it's not really an Oscuro. I don't know how I figured in the last couple of months I had a few cigars that were labeled as an Oscuro, but they are not an Oscuro. I mean, not that I'm colorblind or so, but it's way too light for an Oscuro. Unfortunately, I have no, take for example the Liga Privada number 9, right? And if I would compare these two sticks right now, I mean, we would be able to see the color difference. Or take the Camacho Triple Maduro, for example. They even say it's a Maduro, but it's more an Oscuro, right? So I don't know, but who cares, right? As long as it's a good cigar. And that's what we have here. I will definitely buy the Claro version, see where the difference is. Interesting to see. The plant is the same, just the wrapper is different. There's a good option, a good alternative to see what influence the wrapper has towards the flavor and aromas. Guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed that Oscar Valladares Heaven and Hell. I always say Heaven and Earth, I don't know. Heaven and Hell series. I hope you can enjoy a good cigar. Enjoy life. Most importantly, stay safe and stay healthy. And I hope to see you around the Smokers Bar. Cheers.